beautiful. Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. Gotta clip this on. Frozen. I could go there, but probably not. I was gonna put it here, but I think I was too close. Sure, it's a little crispy. Might make a loud noise. Hey, did it nice and delicate that time. So, pretty excited. I have, yes, so a few ideas. Kind of been spending a little bit of time trying to figure out how to make a frog, but swimming, and I am not sure what these things are called. I can't find it. It's a little brass bullet, but I should darken the lines so you can really see. See, there's a quick doodle of swimming frog. So my goal is maybe to tie the legs here with a weight or something, and either have the line running, I don't know. And so when you pull it, like this floats that way. Kind, but I don't want to spend too much time on this amalgamation of a doodle, so I'm gonna find that bullet real quick because I think I want to try to tie the body on that. I only have one, so I'm not. Steps on my skirt. Not sure if I'm gonna succeed in finding it, but I'll give a quick look. So did not hit the canal today, unfortunately, and I fell asleep this shortly after it was very overcast. Oh. I do need that out. So I just don't remember where I put it. It's a simple little thing. It came in codes, little tackle box thing. Got on Amazon. Has some soft plastics. And I think it could be in here. So, oh yay! And I'm sorry about that. I'm thinking also of moving. I have this cabinet with glass, and I really like that for cameras and stuff, because dust and the little antiques and things. Because trying to get them out of weird containers is never really fully unpacked. That kind of stuff. But been using this thing for kind of like herbs and spices for making incense and cooking, but haven't really been doing any of that, so I was gonna put it in this corner for the antiques, and then I could kind of get everything organized, figure out what I want to keep, and unload whatever or box it up to kind of start getting rid of. Like, I have loads of these now. They're very nice. Aren't they beautiful though? Not poking no fun. There's a few that are so nice. My favorite. I'm really into. I mean, I don't know much about it, but I'm just really into symbolism. I love this stuff. Like, anywho, long story short, how neat is that coat of arms? Crest? I'm not too sure what to call things. But the 3-bit bricks, the bale of hay, or wheat, rather. And Arcadian china. There's another, there's quite a few of them in here, but this is the other I really like. Finally unpacked them today. Well, I might as well pull them out. So this is also really nice. My favorite part of this, here, let me put this bullet down. My favorite part of this, hey, bullets. Bullets! I could be using those. That's, okay. On his back, I'm not sure what this is called. So if anyone knows what this loop or not, guess a loop. Is that like, what would go on a cleat? I'm not sure. I can't really mentally map out what that. Doesn't look like a knot. And this goes the other one, but instead of fish, it's ships. A lot of like little small things like this that I don't want to break. And so I've been using this filing cabinet, not filing cabinet, like lockers, but I want to get it in there because then I could be using this for all the materials, and it's right there because I'm still trying to get this a little bit easier. Hey, VIP. Right, they are. Screwed quite a few of them at once. And a few other things too found in like growth at the same time. This is the Summit Circle, Summit Road, Bar Hopper. I'm not sure what the purpose of these are. I understand decoration purpose, but I'm curious as to like maybe a shaving. I'm not sure. Like it has to have some reason for these shapes. Like this one. There's a bunch of different reasons for this shape. I have one that says like a picture. One that says, I think it's JB whiskey. Is that familiar? JB whiskey, but it's not for whiskey. It's for water, and to have with the whiskey. So I thought that was interesting. But gonna be tying some heavier things, and for the frog, I was thinking about like something like this. And I have a pack of crimps, heavy duty, like saltwater crimps. I think they're at my parents' house. I've dug everywhere for them, and I can't find a single one. So I'm not stoked on that. But, and it's not even possible to really get them to respond. So I've been looking for more. I'm not sure what these are called. And I appreciate that, Mr. Cool Cat. I hope you're doing well too. Trying to find more of these. I'm thinking about making a frog, even if I don't do it today. The hook will be on the legs. One moment. The hook could be on the legs. Alright. So let me erase this because it's been a little distracting. Here, let's do upturn. Kind of sticking with that for a while. No. Oh, maybe. What? a small, like a tiny little shank hook maybe. Alright, so here, for now, here is the hook, tiny little shank. Here's the eye, and those are rubber legs, but the body will be tied on that bullet thing. That's that. And then like wool body or something force into shape. And then all these are rubber legs. All those are rubber legs, so then maybe that thing will freely go up and down and it will look like a swimming frog. I wonder. Here. But maybe that weight, I'm gonna have to find more of those crimps because there were some really long ones. And I'll tie it on one of those. Because it was essentially just a long, sturdy tube of metal. And maybe probably tie, like, knot the legs or something. I saw this advertisement for soft plastics, and it was just showing a video of a frog swimming, and I was like, wow, seeing this with like new eyes, essentially like eyes that are trying to recreate stuff that fish eat now with crafting, and or with, you know, like materials. So I was looking at the comments, and it was pretty funny because most of the comments were, that's not the same bait. That's not the same bait in the video, but because it was a video of a real frog. So then I was thinking, well, we could probably do that with like a barrel or something. And that's what got me thinking anyway. Don't know if it'll work. Oh, and I guess a bead, so it just like doesn't, I don't know. Put it like that. Wait, oops. So the body will be forms material, but it'll be tied on a tube. And then this is the line or leader. And a nice heavy hook, short and stout. It'll have the legs attached. So this is free moving, up and down. And maybe this could be mixed with some more rigid rubber to kind of like keep it pushed up, if I could find that. I think it might be something I want to try. Put effort into Not just like move on from the idea, I guess. Ooh, I could use these eyes. These I've been dying to use. So these, you've seen studs on clothes, right? So these I made from studs from a skirt, just with resin doming it. And next time I want to try to sneak some lead into it. Here, listen. You see there's some mylar in there. I don't have perfectly round glitter yet, but that's just one piece of glitter. And it's got some nice weight. Hey, Crazy Liv! I'll just set it on a piece of... But this might be good for the frogs. Could point it up a little bit, like... Alright, so, but in the meantime, because I don't think now would be the best time to dig around for the tubes, because I'm gonna have to just try to get my parents on the phone. I think I put them in the drawer with the other stuff, because I was trying to organize all the fishing stuff for... There was a bunch of plans, but then just kind of... Anyways, that's a nice book. I don't deserve that one. Jesus. Well... How's your day, Crazy Liv? I found this shirt recently on eBay. And this is what I mean real quick before I get in. This, I'm trying to find more of these, and they're really easy to find right now because it's a trend. So I'm about to have a whole closet full whenever the trend is over and everything goes on sale. But this shirt is a men's extra large. Granted, this might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm so comfortable. And this shirt is from the 7th annual Shallow Water Fishing Expo, and on the back it's pretty sweet, but you can't see most of it. After I finish tying these, this shirt is a men's extra large. I'll demonstrate the usefulness of this for, at least, you know, I don't know, dudes would want to wear it. So I'm gonna grab a drink and be right back. But back to life. But hell yeah! How's your day going, Ron? I been kicked out of the canal for a few months. The gators are just not worth the risk. And like, if I do hook something, it was so nice to be able to sit in the canoe and even just dip the flies and stuff into the water to see how it moved. But it's mating season, so they're like really active and really aggressive. So I can't even go near the water. Like I just, you know, I know not to go next to the water, but you know that's the only place that I get access. So I just like fishing from the center of it, and they're like chasing things. It's just like Jurassic Park. Some comments just like that. But if I catch something, like, man, I feel really bad. I wouldn't be able to get back in the water, certainly. And as soon as I would hook something, like, they'd be going ape for it. They chase the float like it's like a dog toy, but it's their season to carry on their DNA. So I am just going to work on other things because you know they're really intimidating creatures. So if like mess with at the wrong times or something, or like someone new to the area sees like really reactive gators or something, maybe they would call, and they usually euthanize gators. Like if someone calls and it's like, this gator is catching me out. I mean, there's a lot of like rescues and stuff like that. I don't know how they work, and I'd like to. That'd be nice to know. It'd be sweet to volunteer at one. But long story short, just gonna avoid the thing, cause they slosh around and it's really loud, and like neighbors are walking by, walking their dogs, hearing like all the sloshing from gators. That is something I was thinking about. So, and that, and when I caught the cichlid and when I threw it back and like I had like 2 flaps until it was back in the water because I couldn't. The gator was like right there. The gator got it. So I don't know why they mess with like people fishing though. There's fish like hanging out casually by their face, all different species, but only if lazy. It's not laziness. It's just being an arsehole. I'm convinced they're too intelligent. So what else is there? Territorial arseholes. But I love them a lot, so I don't want them to. I just gotta get the canoe out so it doesn't rot. Like I was thinking about that too. 3 months is a decent amount of time for it to be sitting in water. And granted, the sun is really intense alone, but it's stored under a tree, so I gotta get that out. But I gotta get the water out, so I don't really know how to do that. As soon as you like even make a noise, I forgot these were my hair, so it kind of scared me a little bit. I lost my starfish. The cope is real. But I made these little things from some scrap fabric. It was lining in a jacket or something. Can't remember too much what it was from, but I still have a little scrap of it. Anywho, I'll be right back. Yeah, okay. Man, VIP, I hope you have a beautiful week also. And please never hesitate. Very scatterbrains, but that's starting to pan out well. For the last 6 years, been out here growing plants, but the last year just like kind of, have to, grab life by the balls, if you will. And jump right back into society, because it is really easy to get lost in isolation out here, because it isn't isolated. It's a big, kind of equestrian community, but very like suburban, just like big yards compared to when you get closer to the coast. But it's definitely easy to kind of fall into, I don't know, a state of dishevelment. I don't see the neighbors too much, but now there's a neighbor next door who has built one of the most beautiful houses I've ever seen. Like, beautiful color. If it's on a magazine, I would stop and look at it, for sure. But, one moment. Sweet, I'm glad I was still muted because I just jabbed myself with the podcast. So, not too sure of the direction I want to go in today because that canal is closed. Man. But yeah, it's just like one thing after another. Find like a gateway to like, oh, I could do this. This is nice. And alright. I was gifted these hooks a long time ago. What is I really like these, but it's such an old pack that I feel bad for using it, so I'm just gonna wait until I can find like a modern, or not modern, like a new pack of this size, shape, and diameter. They're just really thick, so it'll be nice up there. Okay. I'll show you real quick that the hook maybe I could use that I have right now for the frog. These, they're heavy and short. So the feet and the end of the legs over here. This runs through that tube with the frog body. And so, hello Ronaldo. Run real quick. I'll hold this hook up. Some live bait hooks. But I really like them short and stout. And they're really thick shank. To put a chunk of squid on a little bit. So the frog, I don't know if you've seen, but like a doodle of the frog swimming. But disregard. How do I get the legs attached? I could just maybe put weight. So when you pull it, that goes right. But thinking of tying a frog, whether it be with foam or wool or anything you can mat down with the felting needles and into shape. And that'll be the body, and it'll be tied onto a tube or a crimp. And then these are rubber legs that are tied onto that little hook here. Shoot. So I still have to tie another hook on. I don't know. Gotta figure out something, because the movement I feel like would be worth figuring it out. Maybe I could solder a hook onto one of those tubes, to be honest. Or get some steel tubing. I don't know how that works. Can you solder on just that? So, making a salty leech. And for this, the mohair is gonna come in handy finally, which is just a yard sale skein. Anything with sharp teeth will shred that. Well, I gotta figure out a way to make it a sliding frog thing. Even using the rubber body ones, like the dollar ones from Walmart. Like the bodies from it. Can I put like a crimp tube on a hook shape? So, like a... Oh, I want to make a swimming frog so bad. So the other idea was just putting weight kind of like in the leg knot, where both of the legs are tied together, and that just has some bounciness and a load of legs to make some chunkiness. But swimming frog. Oh, that's what's pushing it back. It's not going to. Well, I feel like that is also something I overlook it a little bit. I am coming from the world of crafting in general, so I think that's one reason too I'm so blown away with a lot of these materials, that you could put so much pressure and tension on without it giving way or failing. But with felt or wool, especially like wool yarn, where you could just brush it out and keep the fibers really long, because you get these felting needles. You could use them to make all kinds of things, like stuffed animals or felt pads for your shoulders, or repair sweaters, make hats. But this you can use to form body shapes, and I keep trying to figure out ways to use that too. That's not thread for lead to grip onto. Furnace. I'm gonna finally take these out of the case. This one heavy. Yes, sinking thought. I'm gonna be fishing this with a bait caster or spinning reels to aid in my shit cast to be totally free. But improving, so yeah, I'm not like complaining. Like bait caster, it was a learning curve. But oh, excuse me. But it's like my soul trying to reach through or something. Kind of want to use this. Just, seems a little stronger for this part. The tube broke off. Which, this is the only bottle that's ever done that to me. I never not have a bottle of this, so I don't know. Ain't nothing. A watchmaker pointed me in this direction. Used to be really into the little cut gems that they have for watches. But I have to get a new bottle because it's broken. Just kind of want to squeegee it. making all kinds of noises to drink some soda. Can't really see what I'm doing because the thread kind of disappears from the light, but I'm just trying to make it a little mummy right now anyways. Oh, that's so funny. Look at this. I must have been tying tighter on this side. Did you see that? Ah, it's like where those two oceans meet. Alright, shake it for me. Oh yeah. Yeah, for real, boom. I don't save every bit of scrap, but been saving it for a few reasons. Any intact feathers, like I reuse, but like even the other portions of it, trying to make maybe some hair clips or something. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, you should ask her to keep the chicken feathers. That's a great idea. And you could use them for all kinds of things. Let me dig out some marabou. Marabou. Ah! Some maroon marabou. Kind of like it came with this kind of cheapo kit of materials that I found it for really cheap on eBay. Kind of like a purplish wine color. It's marked as brown, but I was thinking since nah, it doesn't look good. I'm gonna use the other brown. Yeah, I want something with a little more orange in it. I have these quaint little ones, which I gotta open the Discord. I don't know what these ones are called specifically, but I think they're my favorite marabou that I have. Oh, they're so soft. It freaks me out how soft this stuff is. It's like the most pleasurable experiences. And this, nice and orange. I'm gonna try to use maybe the side bits on these guys. Really thick stem, but this color is going to be ideal, so I'm gonna use some of the side bits. This is the not really. What the fuck? What is this? I just got these in a lot, so I'm not too sure. What is this? Oh, these are so small. What? What is this? Grizzly marabou brown. They're so small. I've never seen these yet. Whoops. Holy crap. I just got these, I haven't pulled them out. Nice. Alright. Maybe, okay, so maybe I'll put this big portion at the tip and then wrap the tip around. Is there any place for these in here? It'd be nice to have some. Oh my god. They're so small. One just hit the ground and like exploded into 4. They're really nice. I just don't. Oh my god, the little feathers have their own little feathers. What a wonderful world. Oh yeah, like this. Sorry, this is an exploratory shindig, I guess. So if I put this like right before the lead hits, after that tail, would that negatively affect it? Why am I standing up? Please sit down. Can't find that chocolate brown. Alright. And some of this pearl tinsel. Check out this camera. There it is. Here's that hair tinsel. Different types of marabou. Always check what size they are. Make sure they're long enough to match the size. See, Ryan actually put together really nice pictorial examples, but dang it if I haven't been able to commit a lot to memory recently. But I am gonna have to sit down and get better at definitively knowing the difference. Because thankfully most of these are from lots. So it's kind of already expecting like things either I've never seen before or just not too sure about them. Oh, they're glorious! They're so soft. Oh, so that on top. Because the reason I picked a big hook, because I keep running out of room. And I am still very much a beginner. So, appreciate one more room. And then also, like, the canals have some big things in there. These are very old. Just wanted to get that off so I can. Also, these scissors are from Hobby Lobby in the sewing section. Seamstress scissors. They sell them at Walmart too. These ones. You'll always find a pair of crane scissors. Now they're not terribly sharp, like they are, but I've seen some of y'all's scissors. They are glorious and very beautiful. But do not have any local fly shops, and ooh, I have to like keep myself off the internet. That's how. I mean, I have to fish at this point in order to eat. I'm just kidding. But for real, you know, the materials are very tempting, and there's so much that I want to learn how to use. Let me think. Shoot. Alright, good thing one of those goodie bags had those hemostats in it. Hey. Loosely crooked. Just wanted to add some of this hair tinsel. I have pearl. And it's really, really nice. Very angelic. Haven't thought of a better way to store this yet. Always falls off. It's very silky. Just a little bit because I'll have more. But it's for the tail. Okay. Now, this is, before I forget, it's there. Alright, yeah. Maybe a little longer. Okay. Whoa, where did that come from? Gosh. Song I haven't heard since I was a child just popped into my mind. Just like the lady in the blue dress. That's the song. That is the song. Remember senses fail any alternative press magazine. Okay. Alright, that's gonna be wrapped pretty thickly, so I'm not gonna get too heady about that. Oh, she's pretty so far. I love this color. Coppery, orangey brown. They're old. I feel like they're from like the 70s, to be totally honest. So I'm a little frugal with that. I'm trying to find a replacement in this color, and it's the same color as Vivas's brown, rusty brown. I'm not sure, I forgot, but this color, coppery, and I come to just look at the sheen on them. They're a little dry feeling, like spine-wise, but the sheen, I love these feathers. Hey, Kevin! The scissors curve is handy and sometimes. Yeah, I watched, one of the reasons why I haven't done the hair stacking is because the razor blades, I just don't know how to hold them yet. And I know the second you hold it wrong, you're sliced. And, but I watched a video today. Ty Flies has uploaded the cutting. I had curved scissors. I can't find mine. I have one pair of curved scissors for sewing. And I didn't realize you could just pinch it like that. Just like a pom-pom. Really, it's like a pom-pom. I want to get into the shaving, the shapes and stuff really bad, but I gotta figure out maybe something to print to hold the razor. But trying to sit down for more than 2 seconds has been difficult these last few years. Kind of like a bronzy brown. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, Kevin. Yeah, but hopefully, like, I need to really buckle down, really, to list some stuff on Etsy, just whatever jewelry I have left, because trying to find an apartment, but it's taking a little longer than I thought, so I really want to head to the beach to get on the shore. A buddy of mine makes saltwater rods. I have to pull up the website. Gulfstream rods, something like that. But wanted to try to figure out things I could perhaps make for that. Let's see. any information I can, but also get perhaps permission like to share some of the videos and pictures, because the rods themselves are stunning. Let me pull up a picture. And what are the odds? Just real stoked. Just we gotta find a place on the coast, because I can't do anything in my mind's from the middle of nowhere, unfortunately. But you know, that's fine. I do like to move, because it's like, I don't know, new space. But look at that wrapping, man. Nice. Yeah, Gulfstream custom rods. There we go. So definitely do check that if you're looking for saltwater rod. Gulfstream custom rods. Here in Southeast Florida. Pretty nice. Yeah, definitely want to know more information. That's cool as hell. And anybody who makes any type of anything for the purpose of food acquisition or, you know, fishing, please feel free to message me. It'd be nice to try to document or like make a directory of fly tires, also lure makers, like weight, or sinker melters, you know, lead workers, leadsmiths. So yeah, yeah, be very nice. One moment. Okay. Try to get this little way more filler. Very thick spines, however, perhaps, yeah, a little quick. What? Oh. Oops. Brain fart. It's that Florida fog, yelps. Cause figured maybe I'll tie the marabou in there. So with that free real estate, I use some pearl tinsel. And when I get more glue, I would coat this. Oops. Oh. Okie dokie. I don't really ever realize that I say okie dokie until I say it out loud. Okay. can't see. I cannot let go of this. The stem is getting just too thick. Okay. Now for this lovely caramel. Maybe not. Oh wow, look at that. Now let me try smaller. Interesting. Like they had like this core kind of. Oh, this one, see. Might change their positioning. Let's see. So I'm trying to tie something that gets really, really wet, but this is just one layer of these. Kind of get it very full with the marabou wrapping. And then this part will be wraps, and then another little plume up front. That is the plan thus far, and more than happy to deviate from that. this is what it'll be wrapped with. Gotta figure out a better way to store this for real. Oh, that one might be good, but I kinda want this pink instead. Alright. Okay, that might be it. Shoot. One moment. Just gotta lay these out because I really love this stuff. A few more colors left. But yeah, this hair tinsel. I saw David use some his stream. This pack I think was $8 on Amazon, and it came with all these colors, super long, designed to swim with, braid into your hair, mermaid appropriate for this picture. Oh, okay. Last two. Ew. Where's very sturdy. Holographic silver is great. It's a matted mess right now, but you get it. So I'm thinking this fuchsia going down it. I wasn't gonna add any like vibrant color, but that's exactly what I want more of. But the body's gonna be this fuchsia, so maybe. Mm-hmm. Oh, they picked a new Pope. First American Pope, which kind of blew my mind, honestly. Just, I guess, never thought about that part. I was so hung up on the like wild aspects, kind of like tradition, symbols and stuff, because like the whole thing is like, whoa. Watched a little bit of it. Why do I keep doing brain fart? Can't stop thinking about fruit. Oops. And pistachio butter. Okay. Some of this. Man, why does it have to be me? Just the worst timing. Maybe that's what it means in the name or something. In some lost ancient language. Cause what the hell? They must just chose that spot or something. Oops, shoot. It's been so flat in that house, I can cut it. Okay. Da, da, da. Kinda wanna add a little plumage. Um, and do that. Just need to get rid of that wire. And this material is already here. It's just really for that lead. I didn't want to be slipping in it. I don't know. To be honest. Ah! I dropped my scissors. Are y'all okay? Start concrete. Oh, you know what? Beep, beep. Mm. want to brush that out and use it or something. Brush it. Where are you? Ah! Oh shit, I lost the little brush. Oh. I love this yarn, it's really pretty. Jay, more than happy to tie anything, or try to tie anything, because I'd like to learn to tie for any situation anyway. And maybe just shipping, because I think I have $1.24 in my, I don't have a bank account, so I might have been, yeah. I'm not off grid, but like, at this point, I just might as well be. How did I get here? Letting the days go by. Rude. Like waking up or something. I give the final haircut after because I really don't know where to take it. So, okay. I want to go around, but try find another. Oh, here. That's right. Good. I thought I lost it. It was just folded in the thing. Read tackle. Of course. It just says large in the area it's supposed to say color. It's beautiful. Okay. Oh, no. One with the like perfect spine, but the shortest fibers. You, I don't know, man. Like, I wish I could do how you took the loop and then you put the marabou in that and twist it. That's probably one of the hardest things. I have not been able to succeed with that yet. Almost cried a few times, you know. No shit. But he has, so I don't know how else I'm gonna get a long flowing. So what? Use these. I don't know the workflow of this. Huh? A coupe. I'm putting loop. And then a twist. Oh. That sounds really difficult. Man. I think I need a bigger desk. Or to switch to that one behind. So these feathers erupts out of the pack. So I have misplaced. Oh, it's just spider and in the wrong drawer. I mean, it's gonna be very floppy hooks. Ah. Okay, anyway. Alright, so maybe I can use this. Oops. No, that's not it. Put different, slightly different shaped handles. One could be a square, one triangle. I just grabbed the wrong thing. Use this one to kind of like spread it for now. That's neat. No. Got a twist. Oh, I've never been so freaked out in my life. I am going to drop this immediately. So let me swap this. I have always looking for recommendations for stuff that makes things a little easier. It's pretty funny going through the older fly tying books. The setups, oh my gosh, within just a few decades. Yeah, we have been contacted for sure. But I can't find any books on prehistoric fishing. You know what I mean? Or at least like, or even global fishing. really nice to see people on the top of mountains fish as opposed to people that live on chain islands and be out of this world. And trying to find some rainy day books now this wet season, and got a few of those. Do you remember those DK books? I have a few of them, one for religions. I guess I don't have one in here, but they're essentially like a picture encyclopedia. I used to rent them from the library when I was a kid, but to this day they hold up, so I grabbed one of those. I used to call them rainy day books. Leech, yay! I know confidence in certain leech flies, so I fish them hard for a whole month. I fish every day. Oh hell yeah! Yeah, that's what I'm doing with the worm run right now. That worm is not coming off until either a fish rips it off or I rip it off, but then another worm's going right on it until I catch something with it. It looks glorious swimming, so there's it. I know that's the only reason why there are so many hurdles is because that thing is going to be catching so. This is what I'm convincing you. Every time I hit the water, I get chased out by something. Whether it be lightning, rain, gators. I am terrified of rain, or not rain, lightning. I'm not ashamed to say. Hell no. Alright, let me grab one thing and one thing of a strawberry. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get some sugar. Just like, oh, I've been craving that all day. And so simple, just that Nutella stuff. I'm like 20 years late on it. But I got one of those Kinder eggs, and my life has changed a little bit. Because I don't get a lot of chocolate bars. I get those Rocher balls every now and then. Yum. Uh, yeah, but the hazelnut, I love it. It's like, what I feel like chocolate should taste like, you know? Like cartoon chocolate. Because the chocolate here, like, mm. See, UK chocolate is too sweet for me. And here it's just too, maybe like oily or something. I'm not sure. But never really got that into it unless it's like full of nuts. Then, I mean, alright. But hazelnuts, pistachios, oh, yes, peanuts too, you know, but yeah. Alright, back at it. It occurred to me that I should probably make sure I don't have chocolate all over my face. Not chocolate, Nutella. A lifetime late, however, I'm glad. Because tomorrow morning, it's rich in a filling way, and it's shelf stable. And tomorrow there's loads of fruit in there. So bananas, blueberries, and strawberries with that outside. Oh, I'm just beyond stoked for that. Like, so simple. Anywho, I'm very nervous for this. Oops. Okay, I'm supposing I gotta work quick or something. Alright. Probably should have some room to stuff it in there. Alright, so if I'm twisting, it doesn't matter too much. Alright, hold on. Let me get this thing out. Get this in. close it? Oh, wait. This. And oh dear. Wait, how do I get more on there? Do you just start with a little bit? Ah! Alright. Probably should have done it farther. Oh, ooh! Oops. Mm. Just in case I drop it. Is anything happening? I have to start over on this loop. Oh, chat. You know what? Look at this run. I don't know if you're still here. That is a excellent idea. Well, I somehow ran out of room up here, but it's okay. Just throw around. I think I'm gonna try to add a little more, though I'm not too sure. I just really envision this being a supper, y'all. I'm just gonna. Oops. Alright. Excuse me. How is that from? Oh, oh! What happened? How did I damage my thread? That pulled out really easily. I must have hit it with the scissors. Where is it? Okay, I can see it. Mm-mm. Okay, that didn't work. Where did it go? Oh. Go back here, okay. And then eventually I will finally remember to order some glue. But every time that, because like right now I live in a really far out of the way to go. Places to vend or like, you know, so, and so when I do make a sale or like any form of like bread or what have you, I end up with a new book rather than, fortunately. Eventually I'll stop doing this. Let's need more confidence. It's like, I definitely won't. Oh, I was getting a little liberal with that. Anyway. Copper and fuchsia. Heavy baby. Oops. Some mohair yarn. But should be nice and heavy. I should have tied the weed whacker on it. My goal was to have this be a little, oh, it just fell. That could have been anything. But my goal here was to have this a little bit more belled to kind of hide the hook, because this wet's just gonna be like that, right? But I'm really excited for this one because it's gonna just be heavy and that's when you need it. So where's my to-go pile? Yeah. So for the canal or wherever I can find, this is what I have. This one doesn't have eyes or dumbbell eyes, but a lot of lead in there. I like the dumbbell ones though a little better. Last night I tied these, which I really wanted to mess around with in the day. Big bad, but that's no excuse. The skaters are active. But we could walk out there now. Point flashlight. And this little leech. I think that's a decent amount for the bait caster as far as like bait fishies / leech boys. So probably gonna get back on worms because those I don't struggle with fishing. So worm, I haven't had any luck on it thus far. But it was really just kind of exploratorily casting, I feel, because I'm also trying to learn how to cast the thing to begin with. Is what it is. And oh, here we go. I do. These bits, every bit. Interesting. Decapitate. I guess I don't really have to do that anymore. I was just, ooh, trying to be a little proper, I guess. But trying to be proper back with no experience is kind of, dang it, I messed it up. The blue, copper, and that pink, I think, is definitely gonna happen. Well, shoot, I didn't mean for that to take so long. Yeah, I do have some mono. I have, I'm not sure what Kevlar means. I got this little spool in a goodie bag and it said Kevlar. It feels just like dental floss, but I like the Lana. Blows my mind a little bit. Which might be back on that tomorrow, because I don't have the squirmy material, but I did get a really good recommendation, and hoping to probably take a long time to get that. Just want some worms. Maybe check to Walgreens tomorrow for some stress balls. It's the closest thing to like instant worm material I think of locally. But oh yeah, so guess like this shirt is, I know it's not like a beautiful blouse, but it's an extra large, men's extra large. But these things, I don't know what they're called. I don't know if this is stays or not. Make anything fit. Yeah. I look like I sell shrooms, but anyways. The shirt was, I couldn't pass it up. But anyway, piece of history. But it doesn't fit me. I just, I was wearing it today. So anyway, would you like some, would you like some sourdough starter? I don't mean it being sensitive. I used to go to a lot of green markets, alright, so a lot of people would be dressed very comfortably and utilitarian, really. So anywho, it's very big, like too big to do this, like just tuck it in, but that thing makes it a fitted shirt. I always got a kick with that. I wanted to present that, so yeah, I like things with pockets. This is what I mean though. My shirt is in the background every time. I could always stitch over phone numbers, but if you got a channel, maybe you could either like trade currently, so I could just like buy people's merch. But it's I need blank backgrounds. A lot of my clothes are patterned, and it throws off the camera a lot. So I'm trying to find a lot of like plain white t-shirts, and it's like, work shirts. And to me, work shirts are like JD Cassidy air conditioning. My dad's irrigation, he always has like a random company shirt on. Have one for JC Woodworks. But any businesses that are still run by real human beings, it doesn't matter. More than happy to, wear a shirt in the background because it's just sitting there the whole time. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try to get a pack of like t-shirts, just plain backgrounds, like some, But on that note, I hope y'all have a beautiful. Oh, gators here. Let me grab one thing and make sure the flashlight I have. Be right back. now it's cute dress, and I'm just had to say that twice because it was muted. Get out and see if there's any gators, and then probably skedaddle before it gets to 3 and get to sleep at a normal time tonight, and out and about. Really pissed. I should probably put this in the case. Gimbal. Even better. Sorry. There you go. Looking down is not... I have stuff in my hands, so... Looking down at a camera is not a good time, I tell you what. Alright. It's gonna be a loud... Oh, no, it's not, because I have a mic on. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Shoot. This one-handed is very difficult. Mm-hmm. Oh. My bad. That was locks. Okay. Alright, my bad with that. I'm gonna drink this. Corn muffins. I forgot what those are. She will run to dauber nests. We're in the sticks right now. So the service is gonna jump. That works. There it goes. Hold on. One moment. Alright. Start over. Yeah, that sure is a score. I was looking at books, because Chico Hernandez is a name that I see all the time. I like the books, and I never came across my shirts. You know? It's nice and still, y'all. that light blinking. Reminds me of the time the helicopter went down back there. Unfortunately, there were no survivors, but could see the tail of it blinking. That tail light on the copter that blinks. Oh, I heard a gunk somewhere. There's one down there. So annoying. So you're perfect weather-wise. But you get scares. Are you there? So I heard one grunt, but I could have heard like something else maybe. See all this? I don't know if you can see the stuff's like on top of the water flying. The leather belt I'm wearing is squeaking. But very nice nonetheless. Nice swamp. Swamp back there. Is there a launch right now? Well, there's a testing facility back there. I get some. Gets it. What are you gonna do? Just see that one, so maybe it is a good time. That's something. Nifty. whatever that was on camera because I looked down at the same damn time. Do not want to fall the wrong way, or step the wrong way rather, because if you fall on a hill, it's hard to stop yourself, it really is. If you've rolled down one, you know. Damn, got a sticker in my butt. See the trail of bubbles coming back there. Where? Yeah, gators. There's one. Don't know if you can see the eye. Wish I had a floodlight, more diffused light, see more at once. I wonder where that one went. Nope, I see one right by the shore over there. Not on the shore, but like in the water. One must have swam through there, huh? A straight line. Not there. Here, I'll zoom in. See that speck right there in the center? Yeah, that light, that's a gator eye. There's definitely one over there too. Here, let me get the mosquitoes off me real quick. Stay here for a second. Always reminds me of Goosebumps. Like do you remember, I don't know if they came in the mail or what, but it's like fold outs, I guess. Really camp themes, like summer camp. Ooh. Hunting grounds back there. Nice flat. Gotta get my canoe up and the water out. See it? Looks like a light. Yeah, this way. Let's be very careful. Ridge. Falling, you could just roll down. Hope y'all have a beautiful evening. Hey, Nikki. The magical mailbox. Ow. Good to Good to Alright. Happy trails, y'all. Love y'all. Have a beautiful evening. Hey, PH Designs. How's your night going? Code should be live, or should be going live any second. And since, see what that's about. Ooh, I might jump to the other network, so that'll skedaddle. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. And please feel free to recommend any patterns. I just made a leech tonight, or tied rather. But on that night, ooh, so dark. Dancing in the moonlight. It's very nice out, but not a lot of mosquitoes, so I'll say that. Very nice. Tonight. On the canal, different story, but like right here, if I stood here for like 2 minutes, maybe they'd find me, but they haven't found me yet, so very nice. Yeah, have trails. Hello, Rob. Yeah, peace, science, right on. Happy trails. See you soon. Humid, yeah, it's humid. Personally, I know I'm gonna be complaining about the heat in a few months, but man, my skin was getting so dry. It was such a dry winter and fall. But rained finally 2 days ago, so there is some humidity in the air, and I'm like a freaking carnivorous plant though, so I love that stuff. Until I don't. But it's very hot. This belt is pretty cool. It's very squeaky. I wish I could. My hands are full. I'd point the mic at it, but I will do that. This is one of my favorite finds. Got out that yard sale of the lady, the antique collector, that passed away. Her lawnmower, she rolled it into a canal. Oh, but anyway, I keep forgetting about this. Happy trails. See y'all soon.